Some of you are wondering why many of us revered Charlie Kirk. I'm not going to make this about me, but I feel that I have enough knowledge and insight on Charlie's character to be able to answer that question. It's because those of us who knew Charlie's nature, knew his heart. Charlie loved all people. And if you stick around, I'll show you. And when I say all people, I mean all people. Charlie wasn't trying to divide us. Charlie was trying to unite us. He was trying to make you think. This horrible tragedy wasn't just an attack on Charlie or Erica or his children or Turning Point or even Republicans or conservatives or America. No. This was an attack on freedom of speech. This was an attack on open dialogue. This was an attack on healthy debate. This was an attack on critical thinking. And most importantly, this was an attack on Christianity and freedom of religion. Charlie was accepting. Charlie loved all races. Charlie loved you if you were gay. Charlie loved you if you had 4 different baby dads. Charlie loved you if you cheated on your spouse. Charlie loved you if you had an OnlyFans account. Charlie loved you regardless. And I can prove that in just a couple single clips. He believed that white privilege didn't exist. And I can prove that in a single clip too, with a great explanation as to why he believed that. Charlie gave back to the community the best way he knew how. Not only through charitable donations, but by teaching, by preaching, by sharing his thoughts, by inviting you up to the podium and handing you a microphone. He wanted you to not be a puppet. He wanted you to think for yourself. He wanted to build up communities, including the Black community. But the media lied to you. They played snippets of what Charlie said so that it could be taken out of context, so that their narrative could be spun. Politicians lied to you. Celebrities lied to you. Even big tech lied to you. The real question is, why were you so quick to judge, condemn, and believe them before you believed him?
Why don't you believe that white privilege exists? I just want to get your understanding first, and then we could go from there.
Well, let's just, is there anything that you can't do that I can do?
No, we could do the same things if we put our minds to it.
Good. Then there's no white privilege. Is Charlie, do you believe that black pilots can be qualified? Of course, any individual can be qualified. I want a hiring quota and program that only cares about qualification, not skin color. Well, how is it that the NBA is 75% black? It's because they're better at basketball than white people generally are. It's not because
That's because of DEI.
No, oh, really? What DEI? No, seriously. What DEI program or policy does the NBA have? Do they have a stated goal saying we're only going to hire black people? No, the NBA owners say we want the best basketball players, and they end up with a 75% black league. The NFL, it's a cutthroat business. They want the best possible football players. They end up with 50% of the NFL being a black league. We want the best. We want better. We don't care about the color of your skin. We want merit and we want excellence in this country. Got it. So let me tell you where we have a difference of opinion.
Okay, absolutely.
So we as conservatives tend to underemphasize this idea of many legacies of suffering. Whereas people on the left, not saying you're on the left, but the other perspective.
Definitely not.
No, for sure. But that's fine. No, that's fine. Let's just say the other side of the argument tend to emphasize that you are stuck because of something that happened to you many generations prior. We believe, absent very unique circumstances in the United States of America, that is almost never true. For example, we think every individual should be judged by their own actions, their own character, and their agency. Now, let's play this out, though. You're acting as if, not you, but let's say the argument, because you're coming after this in a great way, there's been like no money sent Black America the last 60 years. We have spent over $25 trillion on Black America in 60 years, and Black America's poorer than before we started. We're talking about Medicaid, food stamps, we're talking about schools, public housing. The issue is not the amount of money. The issue has instead been a couple things. Number one, it's been the downfall of the black family. And unfortunately,
Yes, I agree with that.
Yeah, the more money we've spent on this, we've seen the downfall of the black family. Just some numbers super quick. Is that in 1964, right before the passage of the Civil Rights Act, 75% of black youth had a dad around. Now it's 25%.
I want to let you know that I do not support you. I do not oppose you. I'm simply here just to ask a question. White privilege is a phenomenon where white people benefit from being white.
Got it. Okay. So do you want to further explain it, or would you like me to respond?
What would you prefer me to do?
Okay, fine. How about this? What can I as a white person do that you as a black person can't do?
White privilege is not in the opportunities because we have the same opportunities. White privilege is in the outcomes of the opportunities. Me and my white counterpart may have the same opportunity to get the same job. However, whites are hired at triple the rate, and blacks for the same position with equal and qualifying credentials.
Is it easier for a white person or a black person to get into college?
I would tell you, for me, going to college was difficult from just based on from what I came from in my background.
Right, so the standards for a black person are lower than for a white person.
Correct.
That's affirmative action. So wouldn't
Correct.
that be like black privilege, not white privilege?
No. Affirmative action was created because...
Not why it's created, but answer the question. Isn't it easier for a black individual to get in University of Florida than a white individual?
We can't understand the context. How can I answer the question?
We can talk the context. Just answer the question. Is it easier for a black person or a white person with test scores to get in the University of Florida?
I'm not sure. Like I said, that's a subjective and arbitrary. What I wanted to say about affirmative action, it was created because, same thing with DEI, it was created because people of color who qualified to go in these universities were denied simply because of their skin tone, which is why they created affirmative action. It's disingenuous to not acknowledge
that's why we created the Civil Rights
creation of it.
Act, not the affirmative action. So those are three different things, right? Civil Rights Act, affirmative action, DEI. Three different things. Civil Rights Act, we agree no one should be discriminated based on the color of their skin. Affirmative action is something different. Affirmative action is that we're going to lower the standards to get more of a skin color just because we think they're not represented enough. DEI is a further extension of that.